Then 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Mwah. Okay? Did you get it? Yes. Okay, let's try it.
Thank you.
Now with that, it has brought us back to what we said last time, that we are all unique. Do you remember the unique quote? Yes. That we are all unique. That's why Wahenga is here to show you that there is something in you, deep-rooted in you, it's just that you do not know. It may stem from your lineage. It may stem from something that you do with your family. But this is just to prove that there's something unique in you that can make your star shine. And you see, he started history. History is what sparked that in him. So there's a subject in here that sparks that light in you. All you need to do is find it, okay? Yes. Now I will invite Gerald. He also does exciting things. He's in technology. So Gerald, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Gerald.
Oh, my name is Gerald. I heard you guys didn't finish. Some said Gerald. My name is Gerald Jenga. I'm an aerospace engineer. That means we can take it to the moon. Confusing. How many know the moon here? First of all, you have a very good skyline. There is no pollution here. I could see all the stars yesterday. And this is what you're pioneers for. I'm an aerospace engineer. That means people who go to the moon. But me, I'm just an engineer.
He helps people get to the moon safely.
Yes. My colleague talked about the past. He talked about Wahenga. It talks about where you are from. We all have a history. Some of our history probably was deleted somewhere in our lifetime. We asked who knew what happened before 1890, before we were colonized. Most of us don't know. But like for me, I know that because I searched. I can tell my ancestors to the 17th century. Now we're in 2020. I can tell from 16 something. That's how great the future is. I do technology. We build the future. Whatever things we'll probably be using in the next 5-10 years very easily is what we build. And I've learned a few things from your school. You have a very amazing school. I heard your leaders talk, and they were leaders. Yes, we can see leaders, and I see a school of leaders. She's a leader. So I think following your, knowing your past and helps you build a better future. So one of the things you do in technology is build better connected cars. I don't know how to easily explain that. We make normal cars to be like your smartphone. So the car is smart. The car knows when it wants to be serviced. The car knows how long it drives. The car knows when you should drive it. You can share the car. When the car spoils, it can be picked up. We just use technology to solve normal things. And we do that to the Juakali sector because one of the parts of your lives which probably you will never find is you will never, most of what we have now, what you are going to find in the future, which will be very different from our future. There was a time we were seated where you guys were seated, and what we thought was the future, like our now, was nothing we thought of. We never thought we would be here. We will be using all these things. We never had phones like what you guys come to the world to see. So my work is to make products that you people can use and change your future, because whatever you thought was normal work growing up now will probably not be there after 15-20 years. And after those 10 20 years is when you guys need to be the great pioneers of like climate change. Did you know your cloth, it costs 37.5 grams, kilograms of CO2 to make one kg of cotton, which is your clothes are made of cotton. And knowing how to, it starts with you people knowing how to preserve the environment, to plant trees, because I know you people will plant trees. You want 1 million trees, and you guys are the pioneers. You go home, take care of the trees which are there, do anything that keeps our environment friendly, because that's the future. Mostly you people will be the ones inheriting that from us, because we are older, and that's how it goes. And we need you people to grow up being pioneers of the sustainable energy. You are the most connected generation which has ever been there. For us, we didn't have all this connectivity you people would have. You can get access to the internet, all that information. You can build new careers which never existed, which we can't even probably imagine would exist. No one thought that making videos would be a big business, and now we have people doing that as a very legit business. And these things we were very crazy when we were told when we were growing up. And for me, I'll leave you with a quote from Steve Jobs. You never connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. And the small things you do right now are the things you will look back and know, no, I'm happy I did that. I'm happy I learned that new language. I speak better Chinese than Swahili. And I can talk to 1.4 billion people. And that's something you can probably do in the internet now. That's something which we couldn't access. I had to travel a very long distance to go get that. You guys can get that here, and it doesn't matter. And that's the future we want to build. And I think you guys are the people who are going to build that. We will be old at that time. But then, who wants to be someone who changes the world in future here? No, I see it's everyone. And I see the future leaders. I see the people who will always look at, that cloth you have when it becomes small, you pass it down to your cousin. You think of the environment as a whole. We are just something that plugs in a whole ecosystem. That's why, when you cut trees, you don't get rain. It's a whole system. It's not like a conveyor belt. It's not a line. It's not linear. I know you people. Me, I'm a maths person. I have learned maths a lot. I was good at maths. I was never good at languages. But then I have found myself doing maths all my life, and I still love it. And I know I'm speaking to future engineers here. I know I'm speaking to future whoever, but then the best of whatever they do, they are the best in whatever they do. I'm seeing people who are fighters here, and you never connect the dots looking backwards. You never connect the dots looking forward. You only connect the dots looking backwards. So whatever you're doing now are things that you will probably think of them. You will see the importance of what you're doing, your current present now, when you are looking back. Like she was, Dorcas here was saying, they used to plant. What was the punishment?
It was not a punishment.
Or whatever.
The
activity she didn't like at the time, and then she finds that's what she does every day. So you never connect the dots looking backwards, looking forward. You only connect the dots looking backwards, and after you connect, that's when you will. That's what success is. Anyway, have a nice day. I don't know how to talk more. Thank you very much, and Dorcas, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Gerald. Let's give Gerald a hearty clap.